Well, I had moderate luck. I took some film at the last place, but managed to cut my finger, so I had to drive by. Didn't have my my first aid kit with me. Anyway, great. I don't usually have any luck with tot lots, but I walked over here and get a good quarter signal, and here's two on the surface. That's not bad. Considering what I usually get from tot lots, it's not bad at all. That was it. See if I find anything else. Right, it's Texas Tiger Digs, and I'm back to doing my ordinary my hunts and my vlogs, etc. The weather has evened out a little bit. In fact, it was 81 today in Texas, and it's hard to believe that. What was it? 8 days ago, 9 days ago, give or take a day. It was snowing, and it was icy outside. But I don't think that's going to happen again. Probably not until next January or February. You can't guarantee anything, but it seems highly unlikely. So I went out today, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna, before I always do my roundup before I attach any videos to the front, if there is anything worth generating videos over. And there was not a lot of tremendous live digs to film, or immediate digs to show, but it was a pretty fair representation, a pretty fair number of coins, etc., and a few odd things. One odd thing that actually makes this a somewhat respectable cycle, about 5 hours altogether over about a four-day period. So first, let's get rid of the junk. These are all of the zincs I picked up. I always, no matter if I know it's a zinc or not, I go for it, because I had a couple of big rings that came in as zinc. It only takes one of those to make all this junk worthwhile. So let me scoop that away for later disposal. And this first 3 days were a lot, almost virtually exclusively the safari. The last day, which was a very, very large day, not necessarily on coins, but I did find a few odd pieces, etc. out there. Nothing spectacular, but that was mostly the Deus. So that was basically the balance of the day, the safari and the Deus. In any case, over here was my first day, and not bad. I have a couple of pretty shiny coins, and those were one of those rare, very, very rare for me tot lot finds. I walked right into the tot lot, hit a couple of signals, and boom, there were a couple of quarters right there on the top of the wood chips, or just underneath a small, a very shallow layer. So that's pretty good. Then I found a quarter out in the field in the Wheatie Park, the park that hasn't showed me any Wheaties lately. And there's a couple of dimes, and that is I believe that's a very dirty copper penny, and a pretty shiny surface fine zinc memorial. And this, I can't tell what this is. It's a little, it shows a guy running, maybe. It looks like it's an athletic type thing, a little athletic badge, probably for a kid, maybe a track badge of some kind. And this was the interesting thing for this day. And this was weird. I found this, and when I first dug it up, it was all encrusted in dirt. So, I figured another piece of electrical equipment or some piece of random hardware was down there. And then I took it out of my pouch later. I don't throw away my junk, especially anything that's questionable. I dug through the pouch of real junk and found this, and took a closer look at it, and decided I would wash it. And then it began to show designs. There are designs around this edge, and there appeared to have been a loop here. So this may have been a very odd shaped pendant, or a necklace centerpiece of some kind. And I really don't know what it is. If somebody recognizes it, they might be able to give me an answer. But it looks like it could be of Eastern or particularly of Asian origin, or Saharan. I don't know, but it appears to be of brass or copper, because when I tried to straighten it out, what I did with a pair of pliers, and it's beyond repair. It's torn, very torn thing here, but it's very, very nice. Yeah, boy, this thing would have been great if it had been found intact. But even in its current condition, it's worth me putting in my box of wonders. I really do like that. That's pretty cool. So that was the big find of that day. Not a lot of stuff here. Quarters, couple of dimes, a couple of pennies. All right. Next day, I did very, very short day, like a half hour, 35-minute hunt, and I was in a very, very pounded area and was amazed to even get this much. Just a couple of dimes, 3 more pennies, another dime, sort of a shiny dime, surface find. And over here, had a little bit more time, and then I went out to the sit and chat park, I called it, and I got a few little pieces here, so not a horrible amount. There's a penny, and there's another penny, and a couple of more dimes. A couple of more pennies. That penny there is in pretty bad shape, so it's a bad penny. I'll put it over there with the zincs. And another penny, and another quarter, and the usual collection of junk. And I always find the key. Almost every cycle I find at least one key. Looks like a house key there, little piece of aluminum. I don't know what the heck that is, a little piece of junk. And today was the final day. Combination of the sit and chat park and the other park that I've pounded pretty severely, but I didn't. I'm still on call, so I was sort of tied to my location in case I had to rush home for any particular function I had to perform for work. And so, it's not bad considering that I was in all those restricted circumstances. And I love those restricted circumstances because it's taught me to get returns out of pounded areas, even areas I've pounded myself. I've just learned how to squeeze a little juice out of a very pounded area. Another zinc, and one more quarter. And that's a pretty handy skill I have. And there's a good jump there. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's just I thought it might have been something decorative, but it looks like it's just a crushed piece of electrical equipment or something like that. Don't know what. I don't know what this. Oh, and this was a shoe day. This looks like a tap or repair piece for a shoe. And this also is some type of repair piece or piece for a shoe here. So I found those in the sit and chat part. This is like a nut and a bolt type thing. This is a dog tag, and it has a phone number and the city where I live on it. So I'm not sure what time that was, but it is a dog tag. So I always find those dog tags. It looks like another little piece. Looks like just a little piece of it. Looks like it's actually lined to be a measurement piece, but I think it's just a piece of metal that probably has some lines for it, probably to make it easier to bend to fit some shape. And then a few pull tabs. This is not all pull tabs I got. Piece of tin, and then you've already seen the key from the other one. And this is a canister. I think it's sort of a gas canister or pressure canister for a pellet or BB gun. Not sure exactly. Crossman. Yep, CO2. Little CO2 canister. Anyway, that is what I've got today. And not that impressive, but I'm back in vlog mode, and I have to show you what I get, no matter how impressive or not impressive it is. It was nice to get that silver ring next week, but I look like I crashed back with a little reality. Though this is a cool piece itself. Boy, if it was intact, that would be nice. But it's not bad as it is. I'm still not sure what this is made of. Looks like copper on the bottom and something of a different color up top. I want to take a really close look at this and really clean this off. Wouldn't it be nice if this turned out to be something valuable? It's not valuable in context, but if it was made of something valuable. It's a very unusual combination of colors and metals there. In any case, that's all I've got for this series of hunts. I've got a new thing coming in. It's winging its way here very slowly, And I have a story to tell behind that, and I would tell it to you now, but it would ruin the story I'm going to tell you when it arrives. So I'm just going to wait for a while on that. But but I got a $1.25 here, and let's just call this that's 80 cents. So it's 205, and then there's about, I don't know, 15 cents a penny. 220, not a cost-effective use of time, but I got a lot of exercise. I met a few nice people, and that's what it is, getting out there and moving the coil. And like I say, I'm limited by the fact that I'm on call this week, so I am not able to go in a wide range. But next week, when I am off of this terrible thing they call on call, I am going to be going in a larger circumference and hitting some new areas. I found I met a couple that detected near a park I got, and they've been detecting for years and years and years. So it's really nice to get a chance to talk to them. Let me kill the phone off there for a second. Nice to get a chance to talk to them. He's been detected since 1966. I am not a young man, but 1966 is a long time back for me. How old was I? 8. I was 8 in 1966. So this man's been detecting for that long. It was him and his wife, and she works for one of the major detector manufacturers. You know the area where I live, so you know which one I'm talking about. In any case, this is Texas Tiger Digs, and I am going to shut it down for now. And I will catch you again at the next series of digs or whenever anything new comes in. You have a wonderful day. I will see you soon.